Alright people, welcome back to our next video. Alright, so the Xbox ROG Ally X had an update, I think yesterday or a day before that. So this update is mainly for people that's coming from console and they just want to plug and play. For newcomers that's not trying to mess with any type of settings inside the game, okay, you know, with a PC, to get the perfect setup settings to get your game to run as smooth as possible, you got to find the perfect TDP, screen resolution, settings, and everything for it to run for that game, and every game is different. Came out a couple days ago. This only works with a few games right now, which is Call of Duty Black Ops 6, 7, Call of Duty, Warzone, Forza 5, and a couple of the games. So I'll be testing it out with Forza 5 and probably Black Ops 7 and see what's going on. So basically what it is right here, once you get this update, you just got to turn it on for that specific game, and it try to match your FPS using your TDP depending on what you're doing. Okay, you know, sometimes when you're playing your games, if you're in different settings, different scenario, your FPS might goes up, go down. They're trying to flip it where you have a stable FPS. Let's say you're getting 60, but your TDP would go up and down to match it to keep you at 60. So this is just trying to give you a console experience where you have a stable FPS. I'm guessing Microsoft and ASUS, they're trying to bridge that gap between PC and console, and that's a good look. With this update, guys, you have to make sure you got all the previous updates that they pushed out last week for Armor Crate and all the drivers and stuff like that they pushed out, and then you got to go to here. If you click on updates and you come down to Windows inside the program, you have to go to the preview. You got to be in release preview to get this update. So it's not out for everybody, it's the preview version of this, and it should be releasing soon. Not sure when, but you have to be in the Xbox Insider program to get this update for you to use it. So once you get that up and running and you're in the preview, go back to updates again, hit check for update, and then you should see an update saying that preview updates or something like that. And once you update it, you should be up and running with this new feature. And I think that's a great look. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good look for ROG Ally, Xbox, and even the consumers like us and regular consumers that's trying to get into the PC world. Alright guys, so once you're inside the game, you want to bring up Xbox game bar right here. You want to go over, and then if you scroll down, you're gonna see default game profile. It's on right now, but if I turn it off, then you have access to your TDP modes, right? When you turn it on, you can't mess with the TDP mode, and they recommend you not to mess with your settings. You can mess with your settings as if you want as well, but then you might mess around with the preset that Xbox set for that game for you to get the smoothest experience. So that's basically what they were saying. So you can still mess with your settings and stuff like that, but then your FPS might not be what it's supposed to be. So once it's on, guys, go back inside the game. You should be getting a stable FPS. Right now I'm locked at 60, and let's see, my TDP is at 20 right now, my wattage, and that should be going up and down. See, just from 19, 18, 17, and it's trying to keep it at 60 by changing the TDP, right? So that's basically what it does, guys, and it's locked at 60, not moving. And this is for all of the specific games, guys, right now. You gotta wait till Microsoft optimize it for other games as well. So I think this is a good look, and it's working great. See, my watt is going up and down 16, so I don't really need 20 right in this area to hit 60, so that's why it went down. And this helps with battery life as well, so you're not always at 25 watts or whatever you play at, because this game is optimized for 20 watts already. So you don't really need that. I just seen the A-cup just now, but I don't think that's default game profile. I think that's basically just the game. So you can see the TDP going up and down, but I'm locked at 60. So I think this is a good look, I'm not gonna lie. And my FPS haven't changed not once. And it's a smooth experience, guys. 20, 19, 17. So it's working great. So it's a good look. Hopefully when they fully release Xbox full screen experience mode, I mean it's out already, I'm hoping that they release this feature as well for other devices, but it's not, the full release is not out for the Legion Go yet as well. So I'm waiting for that. I'm still on the preview version, which is like the sideload version. Yeah, and it's locked at 60. So in this area here, I'm guessing you need 20 watts for it to hit 60, so that's why it's at 20 watts. But if you're somewhere that you don't need 20 watts for it to hit 60, then it will change. See, now I'm in the grasses right here, went up 21 just now, so it could keep it at 60. See if I could do some burnouts and see if, yeah, go TDP going up to 20 just now. So it all depends on what you're doing. Your TDP will change going up and down. So I said before, that is a good look. And this definitely up with battery life, because you're not always ramping up at 20 watts or whatever watts the profile set for that game. And you could still mess with the settings, but if you go up in settings, then your FPS might be a little bit lower depending on what settings are on. But as I said before, this is for your regular consumers that's not trying to mess with no settings, guys. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at 900p right now. Let me see if I change to 1080p, if that would have an impact. Yep, it went down to 59. Let's see if my TDP will go up to, yeah, it's still at 16 watts. It haven't went up over 20 yet. So at 1080p you can still play, and it still works great. It's not going over 21 TDP. It's below, it's between 15 and 20 TDP. Yeah, it's went up to 21 just now. So yeah, that's a good look, not gonna lie. It's a good look. So now let me hop into Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and see what's going on with that as well. Alright, so as I said before, it's a set profile that Xbox set for that specific game that you're in. So they set it so that they think the game is gonna hit that certain amount of FPS. So whatever they set it at, that's the FPS you should hit once you have game profile on. In saying that, let me head into my settings because it should be on already. I'm gonna go in, go over. Yes, on. So let's see what settings they chose. It's probably gonna be low. Let's move this over. Alright, so full screen borderless, 900p. That's my settings right here. I set it 900p. Let's go down. Alright, let's go over to quality. FSR 3 on. Frame gen on. So they did turn on frame gen. So they got high, ultra, high. So it's a decent settings, guys. It's decent. Most everything on high and medium. They even got one ultra and texture filtering right here. So it's decent. And it's saying right now it's 54. So it's kind of all over right now. But let me hop inside the game and see what happens. Alright, so let's see if it's going to be stable at 60. Because I think that's the target for every game, 60 FPS. So right now we're at 59. Right now we're at 60. Alright, 18 watts or 18 watts, 16. In this area we're in 60. Let's put this over here. Alright. Dropped down to 38 just now. What was that?
Authorizing CUAV ECM mission. Get the eyes in the sky.
Damn, it feels weird coming back to this. Feel weird coming back to my ROG Ally. Been playing on my Legion Gold 2 for a minute. So the controls feels type of kind of weird under all of my buttons that I have set up.
Authorizing UAV mission.
So it is locked at 60. It's not going anywhere. At 17 watts, we're getting 60 FPS. And it's playing smooth. Just feel a bit slow. The settings that they chose, it just feel a bit slow. Yeah, it feels a bit slow, guys. but it is locked at 60. So this is great for, as I said, the console players that's just trying to come over and have a console type experience, guys. But this is slow. I'm not gonna lie. I can't play like this. Definitely can't. Everything feels sluggish. Everything feels sluggish, but it is at 60. Yeah, I mean, it is at 60. I don't think I can play this for too long. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm definitely not gonna be able to get a kill like this. So for this game, I don't think it's a match for this game. But it is working. Default game profile is working. So yeah, so that's basically what I want to show you guys. Not a lot of games right now, but they're fine-tuning, I guess, other games, and we should be seeing other games coming out. And I like what ASUS is doing, man. I'm not gonna lie. They have a lot of updates coming out. I haven't heard anything from Lenovo yet, so I don't know what they're doing, or if they got something planned with SteamOS. But I haven't heard anything yet from them, guys. Not gonna lie. So yes, I like what ASUS is doing, and they're doing a lot of communication and giving us a lot of updates. So yes, that's basically it. So if you like this update that's coming out, and if you like what's going on with ASUS, and if the ROG Ally is your thing, guys, then it's a great look. Not gonna lie, it's a great look. I'm kind of jealous because I'm mainly a Lenovo type of person, mainly because of the screen. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. And most people are probably not going to use this because they want to play around with their settings. But this is, as I said, this is great for new people and for people that just want to just hop inside the game and just start playing, guys. So that's basically it, guys. Tell me if you like this feature, if you like what ASUS is doing, and let me know what's going on. Drop a comment down below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more awesome content, guys. And remember what I always say, health is wealth, peace and love. I'm out, guys. Thanks for tuning in.